who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. Welcome to Ann Arbor, Michigan, and the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see the number 10 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Michigan Wolverines. The PA Sports College Football Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Wolverines will kick this away to start us off. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. So Ohio State's offense comes onto the field for the first time today. Serious repercussions, Kirk, from the last meeting where the Wolverines won in a rout.
Chris, that was a game where Michigan did everything right. Their offense was really clicking. It got Ohio State's attention. You and I were over at the facility yesterday, and everybody's talking about the last time, what happened in that game, and how they want payback.
Football comes out. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So here we go now. 3rd and inches on this opening drive. Oh, looks like the defense jumped offside there. If that's the case, this will be a first down. And the encroachment penalty moves the ball up a little bit. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. First down. Looking to throw the football. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do was throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
And the defense smothers in for no gain. Early in the season, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Well, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is jacked.
Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And they get the conversion there. Set up now, first down at the 38.
Great job here as a play caller. You come out the opening drive, you want to establish a little bit of an aggressive nature, and you hit some big plays here downfield. Great way to start this game.
The pass rush closing in. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Ohio State. It's like about a great way to start this game, Kirk, setting the tone very early.
Yeah, sometimes it takes an offense a couple drives to get comfortable. You could tell this unit came onto the field locked in and focused. No slow start at all for these guys.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. The Wolverines offense out there for their first possession. Got a quarterback here coming off a sensational performance, Kirk. He sounded very confident when we met with him this week, but let's see if he can build on that this time.
Yeah, I think the last game that he played, he just threw the football on time. He didn't try to do too much, found the open receivers, took what the defense gave him, and as you mentioned, we had a chance to talk to him. I think that's what he's looking to try to do, not try to live up to the hype, just put together another solid performance.
They'll run it from the gun. And the Wolverines keep the football on the move. Well, for many, this is the quintessential college football rivalry. It combines tradition, high intensity, and very often high stakes.
Yeah, Chris, I really think the rivalry has changed over the years. Guys in my era would tell you it was a game that was the most heated but the most respected because of the way you were recruited by both schools. There was the Woody, there was the Bo influence on the rivalry. But I think in the new social media era, I think it's more about hatred for the two schools. From both sides, it's just a different feel. We'll feel that today when these teams go at it. What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
On the ground, it's Woods. As the first down is still going. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole, positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking to scramble. Using his legs here. Finds room at the 30. And he will head out of bounds after a huge pickup on the ground.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Caught behind the line. It's Woods. Touchdown, Wolverines. Great connection there for 6 points.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of him, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Returner looking to make a play here. Coverage team flying downfield, not much gained on that return. Throws the puck for the Ohio State offense onto the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? It's a shotgun run call. Breaking tackles. First down and more. He's still running. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Well, it's a beautiful run here for the first down. Really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
That's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there. Now it's second down here. QB decides to keep it here. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
It's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Looking deep down the right side. The pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. He's going to try to return the punt. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. First down at the 32. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. And we're going to throw now on first down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
I mean, that's just being a difference maker up front. You look at that uniform, you think over the years with Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa, and Chase Young, and so many great defensive linemen. And this guy right here is showing you he's got some of the similar skill set as some of those greats.
The offense now operating in empty. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Turns it loose downfield. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play. The Wolverines will line up to kick it away. Finally, the first punt of the game, hoping to pin them back deep. Met will bounce and go out of bounds inside the 10. Great punt to pin the offense back. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. So here's the first play of the drive, back to their own 7. Last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Here's the second down play. So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quick throw to his receiver. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with 2 guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
On third down, he drops to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, that one's picked off. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway at the 26-yard line is huge. And the Wolverines' offense is back on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. Quick throw, the catch is made. Right into the open. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14. The Wolverines are going to cash in this red zone trip. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards in a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. No gain there. Ball will be spotted at the 2 again.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Nothing on that play makes it second down and goal from the 2. On second and goal, they'll give him another chance. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Dickey. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. That goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
And this crowd coming to life here trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Second down, we're going to throw it. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, it's second down and forever. You know they're going to throw the ball. They want to throw the ball, but to the credit of the defense, there's just nothing open. How about this quarterback? Instead of throwing the ball away, he picks up some big yards. They got a real shot here now on third down.
And he'll drop back here on third down. The receiver makes the catch. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
It's press coverage now from these DBs. It's complete. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
It's second down after that completion. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
The Buckeyes pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Off the play fake on first down. Catch is made down the middle. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Boy, another great throw and catch here by the Buckeyes, and it just makes you think back how far this offense has come from the days of being known of 3 yards in a cloud of dust to now being one of the more efficient passing offenses in the country. Year after year, you go back to Cardale Jones and J.T. Barrett, all the way back to Troy Smith, and most recently with C.J. Stroud and Justin Fields. Just another great quarterback that we're watching here today for the Buckeyes.
First down for the offense.
Buckeyes will have first and 10 here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete. Even in the first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. So second down after the incompletion. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Picks up the first, looking for more. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
First and goal. Great chance now to draw even before halftime. Caught in the flat by the running back. Receiver steps out just short of the goal line.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And I love to watch the execution of this option play. Right now, the defense has no idea if this quarterback's going to pull it or if he's going to give it. Here he pulls it himself, finds yards, and comes up with a touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown on their last possession. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On first and 10, look at the throw. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. The pass is intercepted. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
Breaks it up. He's bringing it back.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Receiver makes the grab. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. The pocket breaking down. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Pressure is coming. Swarm with a pass rush. A sack. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick this away to begin the 2nd half. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the 3rd quarter, try to make up this deficit. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Breaks into the clear. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new 1st down. 1st down now at the 48. What a difference one play can make from being backed up to out near midfield. He'll pitch it. He's got the 1st and still going. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st. Good execution on the option. 1st down here for this offense. Bringing pressure. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
This time it's complete. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Crucial 3rd down play after that completion. They're going to run it here. Tiny space at the 20. They make the tackle, but that's enough to set them up 1st down at the 15. And the Wolverines come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And at 1st down, they go right back to him. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They'll run the option. They'll toss it to the back. They've got him behind the line. The option fools no one.
Well, when they called that one in, I doubt they thought it was going to go backwards like it did. Normally, you can get a few out of these option plays, but they got nothing here.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Catch made on the left side. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. Repeat were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and he reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Bringing it out, it's Dickey. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Breaks into the clear. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit, they didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly.
Sacked, it's a loss back to the 6. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. And they'll kick it away now for the second time. They'll punt it from inside their own 10. He'll field it close to midfield. And they finally stop him, but he found a nice lane in that return. Puts the start of the drive in good position. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Takes the handoff. It's Woods. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Makes the grab on the move. Touchdown, Michigan. And they jump on top here in the second half. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against the secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Dickey. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Sacked, it's a loss back to the 6.
Well, how about the push up front by the big fellas here? And when you can get pressure like this, that's what separates good defenses from great defenses. When you think back to the Michigan teams, when they've been exceptional, they've had defensive line played just like that.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
It was there, Chris. It was the right call. It was good execution. He just dropped it. That receiver's got to do a better job of finishing the play.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down?
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, well, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Quarterback will throw it off the one pass option.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Important second down play coming up. Running out of time in the pocket. The sure hands. It's Woods. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he'll leave the ball deep down that right side. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wolverines. And strike up the Michigan band again as the Wolverines, Kirk, are beginning to build a lead and pull away here.
I don't think the biggest Michigan fan in the country could have ever expected this kind of performance by the Wolverines. Everything that they have done has worked, and right now they have a nice, comfortable lead.
Bringing it out, it's Dickey. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. The first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Looking to throw it on first down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Makes a quick catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
And as we take a break to flip into the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. Trying to convert here on third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for a man deep on the right side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth. Buckeyes will line up to boot it away. And the player is down injured after that last play. Let's take a timeout while they check him out. Offense is back on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Defense is coming after him. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And that one produces a decent gain.
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
Again, makes it second and medium. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Fights through the tackle. They bring him down, but the gain sets up the offense. 1st and goal from the 10. The Wolverines line up with a 1st and goal. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. He's finally tackled out at the 2-yard line.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option. Whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, puts a lot of pressure on the
touchdown, Michigan. This offense really clicking. Well, the energy really building there, Kirk. They don't care for this could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. One of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And the quarterback keeps it here. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line.
Well, there's just so many things happening on these read option plays, and they happen fast. This defense has done a good job of trying to prevent this quarterback from hitting the big play. He gets some yards here, but at least he didn't get out for a big gain.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. First down. Looking to throw the football. It's a short completion to the tight end. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48. The Buckeyes begin a new series here. 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Oh, but he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Boy, it's another incompletion. Just something is missing with this offense. Cannot quite get into sync. And now we got another 4th down for this quarterback.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Lets it go quickly. Oh, he makes the catch. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there has time to throw. Just having a dream performance. I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back.
Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. Now, and the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Chris, as you know, the chances are you're not going to recover these, but still, the hands team deserves a lot of credit for executing and coming up with the ball. You can't overstate the importance of a good special teams unit.
Chewing clock with the running game. Gets the first and still running. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Again, thrown out of the RPO and it's complete. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Will hand it off. They bring it down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The Wolverines looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The pass rush closing in. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he stopped just short, down at the 2, but an excellent run.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
First down and goal here. A touchdown just about puts this game on ice. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is situational football. This is really where the great coaches separate themselves, because in these kind of situations, this is where you want to be able to score and kill the clock. Some teams do it better than others, and that's primarily coaching and execution and preparation. It'll be interesting to see how this offense navigates this spot of the field.
This defense is hanging tough, and they punch it in from the 3 on third and goal. It's an option look. Oh, the ball comes loose. Ball scooped up by the defense. They bring him down after a short return, but this defense comes up with the takeaway. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking deep for late-game heroics. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for it.
They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's fourth down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Looking for a late, deep throw. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the stats a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. The DB is backing off from the line now. And looking to throw now on first down. He's running out of time here. This was a